take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up your feet, that's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah, it's podcast time.
Andrew, Andy, what do you go by, brother?
What's up, guys? I go by Andrew.
Hey man, what's up? This is Josh. How are you, my friend?
What's up, Josh? Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, hanging out with us for a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
FYI, it's probably a legal thing, but I am already recording, so just so you know. Um, yeah, man. I don't know. We were actually he was asking me what all I knew about your situation or what you saw and whatnot, and truthfully, once somebody sends me something like that or tags us in it, I try to like I just reach out to see if you want to talk, and then I'll go back and read it. If you don't want to talk, that's fine too.
Yeah.
But I would rather hear it from you instead of just words in Facebook and Spotted MBG or whatever. So that's
Yeah.
kind of where I was at with it. So I truthfully don't know really anything about what you saw or anything. So
Okay. Well, I'll tell you beginning, starting off, man. Some weird. Can I cuss or should I not cuss?
Yes.
yeah,
can
you
cuss.
go crazy, dog.
So
Whatever you want to do.
some weird shit has been going on today, and I don't know if it's an omen or if it's like trying to warn me not to talk to you guys. Like, does this thing know that I saw it?
Before you get into I'm cool with you prefacing that, but
Yeah.
before you get into that, like whoever's listening to this probably has no idea what the post is on
Okay.
Spotted and Bowling Green. So take this as you're talking to a bunch of people that got no clue what's
Okay.
going on.
Okay.
So
All right.
I just don't want you to like blow the load pretty much before you get into whatever you've went through today. Josh, he told me just earlier today that he had some weird happenstances go on earlier that made him
Okay.
standoffish of wanting to even talk about it. So
That's that first encounter stuff, you know?
Yeah, dude.
go ahead, brother. Sorry. I just wanted to let you know that.
This is my first time ever experiencing something I've never, something that can't be explained. I always see things on the internet, always hear other people talking. And I'm like, when is it going to be my turn? Well, 2 days ago, it was my turn. So my commute to my morning job, or my morning commute to my job, we live out by South Warren, and we take Nashville Road into Bowling Green every day. And I've probably been on Nashville Road for maybe 4 to 5 minutes, and I'm listening to my crime podcast, and I'm looking out in the distance, probably I'd say a quarter to a half a mile, and I see what looks to be maybe a cube, but it's wrapped in wispy clouds or wispy steam, and it's holding its shape, and I see it lift from the ground, and it doesn't go high in the sky. It goes maybe up 2 to 3 stories in the sky.
Is it a quick ascension or
It went up pretty quick, and then it stopped, and it immediately shot. I think it was northeast. I looked kind of on the map and the compass on my maps and tried to give an idea of the trajectory, and it shot northeast, basically to the right of Nashville Road, and it kind of went behind some trees. And by the time I could get up there, it was kind of too late to see anything else. It was gone.
yeah. Do you have any landmarks there? Like I could look up?
So there's the gas station, 5-star, and then right before that is an apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
And
a trucking place.
Yeah, in the trucking place, and there's some equipment. It's some heavy equipment, construction equipment that's being sold. Some type of seller there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's right there. And I was thinking today maybe that building is just a front, maybe there's some weird stuff going on there.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm with you on that. We're talking.
I
in
live
the-
in Franklin, so I'm not far from you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm really
talking.
familiar with
So
National
there's a
Road.
5-star right here.
There's the warehouse. There's the trucking place.
That's what made me think that this is probably the same 5-star you're
Mhm.
thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it literally shot off to where your mouse clicker was.
So it went this
Wow.
direction.
Well, it went further right, not towards,
Okay.
but yeah, it went further out right. And
It's calling.
the crazy thing, it held its shape. The clouds or the steam, it was just, I guess, camouflage. It was like I never saw any metal. I never saw a ship. I never saw, anything that would resemble, like a spaceship or something. It was,
Right.
Did it seem like it was made out of something organic?
yeah, it definitely did. And ever since from that morning, I've been saying, don't trust clouds. Like, do not trust them. And yeah, so now I'm like constantly looking up to the sky on my commutes and anywhere I'm going, I'm constantly looking at the clouds and hoping I see something else. Because it happened so quickly, and my brain is like craving more evidence.
Yeah, man. Hold on before I make this statement. Where you said you were at 5-star basically when you saw it. So like on you were was the cube to the east or to the west?
To the east, and I was actually up at a light,
Okay.
and I was
I'm
stuck.
familiar with this area. So I'm from Scottsville, lived in Bowling Green for a decade. I live in Nashville currently. So some of this stuff is for sure new to me because I'm not on this road often whenever I'm back in Bowling Green. But
Right.
so
I think it was actually closer to Taz Trucking, so right in between Taz Trucking and 5-star, and I was stuck at this intersection, a few intersections back at a red light, and then I started to,
They're at McClellan Road, probably.
yeah, right around there, exactly.
Yeah.
And it turned green. I started to accelerate, and that's when my eye caught it. And that morning, there were no clouds to the east, but it was really cloudy to the west, and all the clouds were coming in. And the sun broke, and for some reason, it was my time to see, and everything. I guess everything was just perfect for me to catch that angle and catch a glimpse of it. And it happened within maybe 3 to 5 seconds. And before I register what was going on, it was gone. I had no time to get my phone. I had no time to call anyone. I had no time to do anything.
I know
And
the big ones that we know, like Captain Favor, that saw the Tic Tac one, which is one of the ones that's most wide regarded because he's such a decorated military member. I think he's Air Force. I can't remember. But the Tic Tac thing, he says he saw it like just not teleport, but just like go so quickly up and then go so quickly down, like the G-force from it, like we wouldn't. There's no amount of training that could get you through that. That's why I was kind of asking you how quickly it ascended or descended and whatnot, because that's a really big thing. Whenever people see something like this, is it does happen very quickly.
right.
It's an unnatural amount of quick for something that we're used to seeing ourselves, like it's an odd thing to see.
No.
Have you heard of anybody else maybe seeing the same thing?
Oh, that's why I immediately took to Facebook to post on Spotted in Bowling Green.
Right.
Well, before I even say that, so I just saw the object, and it's, morning traffic. There are cars next to me and people driving, and I'm over here, hair standing on end, goosebumps, jaw to the ground, looking around at every other car, and everybody else is in their own world in their morning commute, and nobody is acting freaked out like I am, like I saw that.
Yeah.
And like floored that nobody else saw this, because I want to say, I mean, judging from, I was like a quarter to a half a mile away from it, and I have to say it's probably the size, maybe like a small or half of a small sedan.
Okay. So
So-
like forklift size.
Yeah, yeah, I think. I mean, I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but
Honda Civic.
seeing something from that far away too, it could be bigger than you imagine as well. Like, and I know a lot of people. I'm a big believer in this stuff. I don't know.
I am now.
I tried to give you a little bit of a heads up on like what kind of podcast we do. We do serious stuff. We are a great deal of comedy,
Yeah.
or we try to make light of things at least.
Um,
But I am a big believer in stuff like this, and one of the biggest things is like that people kind of write or non-believers try to write stuff off like this as like it's a drone, but like why would somebody be flying a drone at that like at work
Over there, especially. There's
yeah,
like nothing
over there
really
especially, but like while people are
residential area.
commuting, I'm guessing you're talking like 6, 7 a.m., right? Or
50 around 6:53 a.m.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
I don't know why anybody would just be out there flying a drone. And
right.
even in that sense is I don't know a great deal about drones, but I've seen like some drone footage of people like racing them and whatnot. You've
Mm.
got to be a pretty crazy good drone pilot to go as fast as what you're
Yeah.
telling me at least. So
And you have a hell of a size drone too.
Right.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, it
Size
was
of a Volkswagen Beetle.
it was a large object, but I just still can't get it out of my mind that the shape it kept as it moving, as it was moving, and I could see what looked to be steam or a cloud, cloud substance just moving along with it. Like it was completely part of the object, or maybe it was just fully organic and that's what it was through and through. Or I don't know. It's so
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us know. I just go off of what I've read and whatnot. There's just people that have seen things that are for sure like a full machine or metallic, I guess you would say, and most of those that people see are seamless metallic
mhm.
situations. Like they don't like obviously they'll see it like if it goes quick enough and causes a sonic boom. But like there's several of them, several accounts to where they're organic in nature, where you can see like lines, creases, yada yada yada. Like it's two different things for sure. I think both of them are probably super legit in my mind. Maybe I'm a crazy person, but
You are a crazy person.
Oh, a little bit crazy.
I'm always skeptical of everything. I'm usually the contrary one of us. There's usually three of us. I don't know where Nick's at. He's
he,
he's
he
never.
he was the one that was trying to call me just now.
Okay, yeah.
So I,
So you said you've had some things you've seen today, maybe, or happening to you today.
So I did post on Facebook saying, trying to get to people like, did anybody see this? Please corroborate my story. I need to know I'm not the only one that saw this. As of right now, it looks like I am the only one that witnessed this, but there are multiple people saying they have seen things off Nashville Road or out Richmond Rockfield area, odd things happening. So I thought that was pretty cool. But so far, I haven't had anyone come forward and say they saw the same object. But I know not everybody is in that spotted in Bowling Green group, so there could
Right.
be another person, but we'll never know. But yeah, so starting this morning, I'm on my commute again, and my mind is constantly thinking about this experience and what has happened. It's been on my mind nonstop, especially when I'm driving. I'm looking and
Right. In case you see it again, or something pops up.
exactly. And it's still, kind of sunrise, it's still dark out. The sun's just starting to peak. And all of a sudden, a bird just slams into my new Tesla windshield
Oh gosh,
out of nowhere. And I just thought it was so strange.
that is strange.
There's no other birds around. Is this an omen showing, is my neck going to be broken if I go talk to these guys on this podcast?
Yeah,
Morning.
people just busting the window like some kind of covert ops,
Yeah, it was.
kicking the windows.
yeah, we're the opposite of feds, and like I said, I mean, your safety is for sure everything I would think about with this stuff. So
Yeah,
I
for
wouldn't
sure.
put it out there.
Yeah.
without your uh
A bird slamming into your
Okay.
windshield would be scary anytime, but especially after seeing something like that, it would definitely be very
It was
upending.
it was weird because I was literally thinking about the cube or the square that I saw in the sky, and then boom, it's out of a movie. It was literally like a movie. And we had been watching the Paranormal Activity movie the night
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Of course, now that's freaking me out.
Right.
And then it just kind of felt like something was watching me throughout my day today. And then the weird stuff with Zoom, like I was having issues earlier. It's just, I don't know. It's just odd how things worked out today.
yeah, it's
Well, hopefully it's just circumstance,
yeah,
mild
hopefully it's just
coincidence.
circumstance. I don't think
Right.
honestly my view on if it was a visitor, and I'm assuming or I think that we have had visitors,
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
that they're here to observe more so than they're here to harm.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
We're already doing that to ourselves enough.
Oh, exactly.
yeah.
Ashamed at what they're seeing.
But just
Right. They probably roll on by like, yeah.
yeah, let's just move on. Let's let
Right.
I mean, but there's still good humans out there.
Oh
Though.
yeah.
No, for sure. For
Oh
sure.
yeah. But
But
the thing that I found interesting about this area, it's not nuclear by any means, obviously, but where you usually see activity like this, whether it just be, I think, what do they call them now? UADs or you?
Yeah, it's something odd
It's
now.
not
Yeah.
UFO anymore. It's like
Yeah.
unidentified, anomalous, something. I don't.
Yeah, it's an anomaly.
Yeah, UFOs, what I'm going to call them. You usually see those in like areas where there's a nuclear plant or
A military installation.
military installment where they're
Yeah.
like working on weapons and whatnot. But this
Mhm.
area,
Maybe power grids.
that like he was
Well,
talking,
there is a substation over there.
there's a substation over there, but he was even talking about like this place maybe being a front for something, which is absolutely possible.
Yeah, well,
For the people that do listen to our podcast and how much things that I've unearthed. But in this area, you've got Bendix and you've got Henkel and you've got Kobe Aluminum. All of those places have crazy amount of chemicals and just supplies
metals.
in general. Um,
Well, Kobe's an
I mean, it
aluminum
wouldn't be too
foundry.
far fetched to say that they were looking into those things. you know?
Right. Yeah, there's so many different ways you could go with reasoning, and
Yeah.
there's no.
I do want to go back to something. So,
Yeah.
did you see it behind Taz Trucking or was it behind the 5-star?
We
No.
don't know. He was far enough back. It's probably hard to tell with that angle and that slight
Yeah.
curve.
Right. No, you're exactly right. But it was before. It looked like it literally came above Taz Trucking, maybe, and then it took that sharp turn and then to the northeast and went behind some trees. It was behind trees within a couple seconds, and it could have been flying for a while, but it was just the angle. Once it went behind the trees, I couldn't see it anymore. And
Yeah,
then
I mean, there's a just FYI, Nick is the other guy that we do the podcast with. He just popped in.
He looks like he's got great service.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm assuming I'm betting that it was probably past this tree line that protects the railroad because they usually don't service them other than making sure they're away from hitting the
right.
actual rail cars or whatever. So that's a pretty good line that would block your view, I guess is what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. And I drove through it again today and relived it, and I could definitely take you there, pinpoint it for the most part, but
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
amazing. It was
I'm assuming you probably do that commute every day, daily.
No, we just recently moved out here, and that's our commute.
Are you from here?
Beautiful area.
Yeah. Born and raised in Bowling Green. Yep.
Nice.
Are you guys from Bowling Green as well, or?
I live in Franklin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nick's from Franklin.
Hi, everybody. Thanks
Hey,
for.
what's up, man?
Hey.
Stop yelling.
he bought
Is
me.
it loud?
Yeah, he gets excited.
Yeah. And the acoustics in this
Yeah,
house
that's
are
nice.
amazing right now with no
I can tell it's
furniture.
a huge room.
Yeah,
with
this is the
ceiling.
sunroom. This
Nice.
ain't even the living room. Yeah.
Dang.
But
Can't
yeah,
hide money.
but yeah,
No. I got an old lady that makes plenty of it.
but yeah, Nick and Josh are from Franklin. I'm from Scottsville. I did live in Bowling Green for 10 years, basically. So, and I've been down in Nashville for 7 years, and I feel like I'm in Bowling Green quite a bit, but every time I go back, I feel like I'm like, wow, there's like 12 new things that I didn't know that Bowling Green had anymore or whatever. So,
Are not lying.
It's
And
growing, man. They ain't got enough. They don't have near enough roads though.
yeah,
I'll be excited when they get a strip club that's worth a damn, you know?
Won't be
That's when you
long.
know you made it. That's when you know you made it as a city.
That's true.
yeah. When
hey,
we get
man, we lost Uncle Sam's several years ago. So,
In the Top Hat Cabaret. Damn shame.
You sound like you're quite the enthusiast, Nick.
Well, I mean, I know my titty joint. Okay.
I know. I'm sure.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
did well, Andrew, I mean, we've kept you for a good amount of time now. Is there anything else that
think
you can think of, or
I think that covers it all. I'll definitely shoot you guys any more messages if any other odd things happen to me, or if I go missing.
Right.
You guys,
Hopefully that doesn't ever happen.
I do need to. I think I just messaged you. I do need to add you so I can keep up and make sure you don't vanish.
right? I appreciate.
We'll go ahead and get you on Live 360 if you want us to.
For sure. I
Yeah.
didn't watch today. I will
But
say
yeah,
that.
no, for sure. I'll definitely add you if I didn't already. I don't think I did, but yeah,
Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah.
Give us a listen. Share our podcast with folks. Maybe they'll like it.
As long as I mean, if you disappear, we're gonna put this out there.
Okay.
Just so you know. But otherwise, if something happens and you get frightened and we need to postpone putting this out there, I'm okay with that as well.
Yeah, we can put it behind a paywall too if we need to. We have a Patreon.
Yeah, we have a Patreon. I would rather not do that, but if it comes down to it, we can for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, like
Sounds
you don't-
good.
You don't hear stuff like this.
No, not people actually explain what they've seen. Everybody can say that they've seen something in the sky, but nobody can tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. It's like I think most people are too scared to for some reason. Like
Yeah,
they think that people are going to think they're crazy. And
everybody's crazy.
at this point in our timeline, we've even got it's being heard in the House or the Senate.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Senate,
they're talking about it.
that there's
Right.
several things that can't be explained. And
I saw a clip the other day. They're claiming that they're coming from the ocean.
Yeah.
Now, me and Wes had a conversation last night about them possibly coming from behind the Arctic wall.
Right.
And maybe they're going under the Arctic wall. They can go over it. They can go through it. They can do whatever they want.
yeah.
They're flying cubes in Bowling Green.
Yep.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I have no
Look at that
reason
kitty.
to doubt what
I
you
love cats. I love cats.
We know what you love.
That's $1 million shot right there.
It was.
But yeah, I mean, you're talking I mean, Josh is kind of a contrarian, but at the same time, I know he believes in a lot of stuff.
Nonsense.
But I mean, just having somebody, especially from your home area, that feels like
Yeah.
or knows that they saw something is important, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, a lot of people have been not congratulating me, but like kind of supporting me, saying, I'm glad you're speaking up. I saw stuff a long time ago. I never said anything because there was no point. People would just think I was crazy. And I've been getting a lot of those messages. So
see, that's good. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel
Everybody kind of wants to believe, I think.
yeah,
I don't think that I just don't think that you're alone. You're definitely not the only person. I'm the guy that would love to see something. So I don't think they're ever gonna rear their head at me for whatever reason. But I think that it's a lot of people that they like it whenever they see something like that, especially we're in the Bible Belt, which I'm a Christian, but at the same time, like that shakes
You're
people
cool, right?
beliefs quite.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. I tried to dad. He's a devout Southern Baptist, and he's just like, oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. They don't.
Well,
really know that.
it brings up a lot of questions about creation, you
Right.
know.
Exactly.
But a lot of people are believing that this is just a human civilization that has just advanced far beyond what we think is possible. So, I mean, it's still, I mean, I still think it's a creation of God,
Right.
but
Yeah, I don't think
You
there's
know,
anything
Like
not to
the
dive
lost city of Atlantis or something.
yeah, not to dive too
Yeah.
deep into this, but there's no reason that he can't have a Bible here and have planets otherwise that also have their own belief
Yeah.
systems about them. Like there's nothing stopping. I mean, if he's for sure all powerful, there's nothing stopping that.
He could have all sorts of experiments going on.
yeah.
yeah, because I mean, honestly, we've kind of fucked this experiment up.
You got to
know?
quit moving around so much.
So he might have wanted a backup plan. I can't help it. I'm a
Oh shit.
Oh, man. He's wild. He's wild.
Hey, his name's Nick. Got it.
But yeah, I guess I don't. I have trouble. I guess it's the older folks that have trouble with coming to terms with we're not it. But I don't see the issue like
They're on their way out anyway.
They are. They are.
True. Aren't we all though, huh?
Boomers, more like doomers.
Yes,
you
right.
know?
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. Good meeting you.
That was good meeting you, man. Like I said, keep in touch.
Yeah.
Listen, if anything happens, for sure, just you can reach out to me or reach out to the podcast page.
All right, we'll do.
And you definitely have a face for television. What a handsome young man as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, buddy.
Have a good one, brother.
You
All
too.
right, man. Y'all take it easy.
See you.
Bye.
West Coast, one leg,